My name is Keith Washington. I'm the VP of Products here at ProSites, and we're going to start our presentation today on managing social media for success. You should be able to see a pretty screen with my name and a nice picture of a lot of different social media components. And if you can't see that, you might just need to work on your GoToWebinar setup, but you should be able to see my screen. I'm really excited for everyone to be here. We have a lot of people who are interested in this topic, and just want to give you a quick overview and a quick introduction of myself. As I said, I'm the VP of Products here at ProSites, and as you all know, ProSites is the leading provider of websites and online marketing services for dentists and dental specialists, and we really take great pride in the service that we have for you, and really just want to give you an overview of how social media can enhance your presence online. Really just important to us is that we provide a service to you, and our company provides information and services to you that really help you get patients and improve patient satisfaction. You should be able to answer questions in the little panel that's provided by GoToWebinar, and we're going to try that out today, and we have a person who is going to try to answer questions that you have by you typing them in, and we will answer them in line. At the end of the presentation, I believe there's also a poll that you can complete that gives us a little more information about yourself. So I'm going to get started now with the presentation proper. We're talking about managing social media for success, and really how to use this really important channel to improve your online marketing and expand your practice. This really is just a marketing communication tool to help keep your current patients engaged in your practice and help you find new ones. It's not the only marketing channel, as you know. A number of you already do marketing, whether it be through radio or print ads or mailers. This is just another marketing channel that's becoming more and more important each year. So I just want to talk a little bit about what it is. And really, social media marketing is the process of gaining traffic or leads through social media sites. And it's important that you think about these words that I'm providing here. Number one, it's a process. It's not something that you just start and hope works, but it's a real step-by-step process of gaining traffic. It's designed to enable you to use this communication channel, social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, to get more people aware, interested, and inquiring about you and your practice. And it's really about engaging your customers and your patients in your practice, and then letting them help you get more leads or more new customers. So really, social media marketing, it's important that you think of it as marketing. It's not a new thing. Marketing isn't new. Marketing has always been around, but it really is another tool to using online marketing sites to get more leads and patients. It's just another way to market your practice. I have a lot of customers, of course, and a lot of friends who are dentists, and one of my friends who's a dentist says, tells me from time to time, I don't like to do online marketing, and thinks of it as potentially unprofessional because I'm a professional dentist. However, if you think about it in terms of the way you do other marketing, whether it be referrals, which is the most important marketing term, most important marketing source, or print ads or other mailers, this is just another way to help you grow your practice. So what's the big deal? Why is it important? Important for you to have an online marketing presence? Just 1 second. It looks like my screen has been stopped. That should work now. So what is the big deal? First of all, here's some statistics. 30% of Facebook users are aged 25 to 34. And what that means to you is that you may need to change the way you engage these potential patients. As your patients become younger and younger, you should think about how you can engage with this group who are more digital, more connected to Facebook and Twitter and a number of different other channels, more than they would be in mailers or in print media. Second, 5 new Facebook profiles are created every second. And what that means to you is that your potential audience on Facebook and other social media channels are growing rapidly, and you need to be able to be aware of that. Facebook users are 53% female and 47% male. And what that means to you is that your audience is both male and female, so you can mix and match, effectively reaching both genders. It is well known that female participants are more engaged than males. Most male participants look at Facebook or look at social media channels, but they don't necessarily go direct. They don't spend a lot of time engaging in social media channels, and you need to know about that. The highest traffic occurs midweek between 1 and 3 o'clock. And engagement, that means people actually sharing posts, is about 18 to 20% higher on Thursdays and Fridays. What that means to you is that since you have the potential to reach more consumers and drive higher traffic during these peak times, you should really think about this stat when you're deciding to make important announcements, whether it be about offers or updates to your practice or other posts that are important to your practice. Here's another example. Every 60 seconds, 510 comments are posted on Facebook, 293,000 statuses are updated, and 136,000 photos are uploaded. What that means to you as you think about an online presence or social media presence is that it's becoming a crowded market space, and that you need to make sure that your posts are relevant, that your posts are important so they get shown around the crowd. 20% of business marketers report that Facebook is critical or important to their business. That means that more and more businesses are coming onto Facebook to really focus their advertising and their marketing in this channel, and it's becoming more crowded. Over 30 million local business pages have been created on Facebook. That means that this marketplace is not something that's just starting up. If you aren't on Facebook, if you aren't doing marketing on Facebook and Twitter and other channels, you're already behind the game. So here are some of the benefits. You talk about, so that's important to know, and that's very interesting, but what's the benefits to you? First of all, it brings in new patients, and that's really a key for any type of marketing effort, especially in an online marketing world. A lot, I've talked to a lot of customers about this, and they say, why should I do this? Why should I do online marketing? And I'm doing great with my referrals, or I have my mailers, I have my inserts, or most importantly, my clients already know me. And I hear this a lot of times, but bringing in new patients is critical to continuing to have a thriving business, and over 70% of small businesses see an increase in patient referrals through social media. So that's really important if you want to continue to have a thriving business. Second, it increases practice exposure. When you post on social media, your patients and your prospects are constantly reminded that you exist without having to search for you. You don't want to lose patients who don't engage with you every 6 months because they may have found another doctor down the street, or they may have thought, I forgot about that doctor, so I'm just going to go to another one if I hear about it through a friend or I see it on a social media page. You really want to make sure that you continue to stay in front of your patients. Third, it brings in leads. And I'll talk a little bit more about how you share content, but shared content provides an opportunity for virtual referrals. When a person shares information on their Facebook page about your practice, that is a referral, especially if they say, we really love this doctor, we love this dentist. That's an online referral. And fourth, and most importantly, it's cheaper than other marketing. Digital marketing provides you with a low-cost alternative to print and or radio marketing. So I've talked about this in other presentations where I'm not suggesting that you move all of your marketing to online marketing or all of your marketing to social media channels, but you should have it as a component of your marketing efforts. Number 5, it improves your search rankings. A linked social media page improves your Google Plus ranking. And that's really important so that people can find you and find your website when they're searching for it. Number 6, and probably just one of the top most important things, it's measurable. Being able to see engagement and interest in your practice is more easily measured than traditional marketing methods. You can use phone tracking for some of your mailers, but really being able to see engagement and interest right online through your social media channel is something that's really powerful. And lastly, and just as importantly, it improves patient loyalty. Communicating with your patients in ways that they are communicating with each other improves your connection with them. I can give you a number of examples, and I'll give you some of those examples throughout this presentation about how being connected to you is important. I've talked to a lot of customers who say we make sure we know about our patients' birthdays, and we make sure that we know about their weddings, and we make sure we know about their major events. Well, letting them know about things that you're doing in an online way also improves their loyalty to you. So really, what does it mean to me? That's what everyone asks. What does all of that information mean to you? Really, what it means is that social media marketing is not only here to stay. It's going to be continuing to an ever-increasing method to communicate with your patients. It's definitely changing the landscape of outbound marketing to prospective patients, and therefore it's critical to help you maintain and grow your practice. And I can't state that strongly enough, that being able to do social media marketing is a critical and key component to everything that you do in your marketing efforts. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes giving you some tips on social media marketing and how you can engage in social media marketing. Later we'll talk about how ProSites can help you, but some of these things you really should be doing on your own, and some of these items we can really help you with. First of all, social media marketing takes dedication. If you're new to social media marketing, you might think that a few blog posts or maybe I can do a random status update will get you followers and likes, and that's going to help you magically grow your business. The truth is that social media marketing takes planning and dedication. And whether you're a large business or a sole proprietor, or you're just starting your business, your dental practice, social media marketing can be the most inexpensive and powerful marketing tool to help you build trust and authority that, in the best case, helps you grow your business exponentially, just like your other marketing efforts. But it does require a consistent and systematic approach to communication, and it includes three really key components. Number one, listening to your audience. Number two, sharing your relevant message. And number three, enabling others to share that message with their friends. So let's talk about listening to your audience. Number one, you really have to know your audience. What are they interested in? What are the things that they talk about? Are they older? Are they women? It's really an outgrowth of your practice type. You really know already what the demographics of the people who come into your practice. So knowing them from an online way is important too. In terms of what they're interested in, I'm not talking about whether or not they're interested in knitting or they're interested in sports, but what are they interested about you and your practice? What are they interested in, things that relate to your practice? Are they interested in changes in your work or implants? Are they interested in teeth cleaning? Are they really focused on you and your practice, staff changes, in general dentist information? Where do they get their information? Which channels do they use? Are they primarily on Facebook or on Twitter or some of the newer social media channels? And probably, if you really think about it, the most important thing is, what did they think about you and your practice? People share all the time online what they thought about their experience, no matter where it is they go, whether or not they go to the dentist or to a restaurant or to a doctor or to a show or a movie. What they think about you and your practice online gets shared immediately. And so it's important for you to be listening to what they're saying about your practice. If you have staff issues, they're going to talk about that in certain ways on social media management and on social media, and it's important for you to listen to what's going on so that you can make changes and respond to what people are saying online about you. The second most important thing is sharing your relevant message. And sharing your message is really important. Personal posts on Facebook about your office have a big impact on social sharing. That's really important for you to understand. Here's an example of one of our customers, Dr. Naji, who talks about the warm, encourages her patients to share their smiles. And people will engage in not only content but photos, and I'll talk a little bit more about how important photos are. But you should be engaging And you have to be interesting. You can't just say, I had a good day today. You really should be engaging in ways that people think about you and your practice, not about your personal life, but about your practice. Here's an example of a dentist in Oceanside that actually ran a contest, a talent show, in their spring fair. And it's a Super Dentist second annual spring fair talent show. And they gave a prize of $1,000. Well, that really was a great way to reach out to the community. But more importantly, they posted this information and shared it on Facebook so that now people who were at the actual event can like that information and share that with other people. And now more people know about the Super Dentist in Oceanside. So here is a way to do good in the community, but also let people know what you're doing as a practice. The other part is enabling others to share your message, just like I talked about. You should encourage your patients to like your post. So tell people, if you liked what you saw, like this particular post. If they share your post with people who are not your patients, send them a post, send them a message saying, hey, thanks for liking or seeing the post that we have. Comment on their comments. Your patients will have comments about your particular post, and make sure you comment on them in a positive way. Please do that in a positive way. Make sure that, if someone says something that you may not like, you need to take that offline or talk to them about that separately. But don't get into arguments with your patients on Facebook or on Twitter. Most importantly, like their information so that you can continue to increase your social network. Number two, or just as importantly, you have to share regularly. When you put up your Facebook page, and a number of you already have a Facebook for Business page, it's like saying hello world, but you must regularly engage to keep interest in what you have to say. I spent a lot of time over the past year looking at Facebook pages and other channels of dental practices, and so many of them have a post, and many of you have a post that you created, a Facebook for Business page, you set up your information, you created one post, and that was it. Some of the posts are from 2007. Some of the last posts were from 2012. You have to engage and share regularly so that Facebook will pick up your channel. Everything that's posted doesn't get seen by everyone. So you have to post regularly. And so really, once a year, posting once a year is not enough. If you're posting 10 times a day, that's way too much and probably indicates that you don't have a lot going on in your practice and you need to focus more on that. Sharing personally is important. So being able to share regularly is always a challenge for people who are in business. You're not there to just have posting done. And so there's a lot of companies like ours that do a content service, and ProSites provides relevant content, and we're going to have Cassandra talk about that at the end, so that it can be shared on your behalf regularly. Then you should augment that with personal posts, profiles of your team members, positive changes in your office. You never want to post negative changes in your office. You don't want to post, finally, that particular office manager is gone. But you want to do fun facts about you or things that you're doing in the community, like I showed you with the dentist in Oceanside, California. And really it's important, and you don't underestimate the value of the service work that you do and being able to post that on your social media channels. Please don't underestimate. I know that a lot of people do service work. A lot of dentists do service work because it's a calling, but your community and your customers and your patients really value that you're doing that, and you should post that. Never post negative changes in your office. You should, if you have things that are going on in your office, make sure that you post changes in your office in a positive way. Of course, I think you already know this because of HIPAA rules. You never post pictures of clients in your office without their permission. And please don't ever post bad jokes or your personal Facebook pictures in your business page. You have to know that, and I'll talk a little bit about setting up your Facebook for Business page and why it's important to be different from your personal page, but make sure that you keep them separate. This is a business marketing component. Here's some examples, again, of Dr. Naji, who has augmented her personal post with our service. So if you look at on the far left, you can see that this is a nice photo. And by the way, photos are very important with your posts because they get picked up more, and people react visually much more than they do just in terms of text. So here's a post that we provided on behalf of this doctor, and it's really a nice, component of their posting. And then the middle post was her saying that I'm going to be on the Channel 4 news program about pulling baby teeth. So here is a way for her to keep her customers engaged. And then here's a third post. You have a wedding coming up. Be sure you walk down the aisle with a beautiful smile. So this is a way that she is taking the posts that we provide on her behalf and augmenting them with her own personal posts. A friend of mine who's a dentist is Dr. Krause, and he volunteers regularly. And here's a post that he created, or that was actually created on his behalf by one was the actual orphanage that he helped, and then other people sharing and liking that content and liking the images that he provided. So this really adds to the prestige and the recognition of his office and his practice. Social media videos or social videos do make a difference. I just want to talk about that, and this is something that you should look into when you're creating your social media presence. 30% of all online activity is spent watching video. So when you look at video content as compared to photos, and I'll just let you know that if you just have a post with text, the engagement or the actions of sharing is very low. Much higher is if you have photographs, as we showed above, and text, that gets shared. And then highest is video. If you have a video, that gets shared most of all. And you don't have to create a video once a week, but having a video, a little video about your practice, and then posting that on your social media channel is really powerful. Here's another example, or just a diagram of the difference between video content and actions related to the video content. As you can see, the actions on a particular video is much higher than a photo. However, a photo is still great too because it's much higher than just having text. Some video best practices: make sure you have a strategy. Just don't post just don't post a video saying, "Hi everybody, this is Dr. So-and-so." But make sure you answer questions about your brand. What's your specialty? What you like about being in practice, and the types of customers that you really enjoy being with. Make sure you keep your video brief. No more than 2 minutes on Facebook. If you use Instagram, it should be no more than 15 seconds. Always add text to your videos, and then upload the videos and directly to each channel. In the past, it used to be that you would post all videos on YouTube and then link to them through Facebook or through your other channels. Now it's more and more important to put those videos right on those channels, and allows you to optimize them for SEO purposes. You should always analyze the results of anything that you post. I will show you an example of how we do that on behalf of customers. But really just making sure that you know what gets engagement and what doesn't get engagement, so that you can really maximize the information that you're providing. Here's a graph that we use to show what types of posts get shared and what's the engagement with a particular post. And if you can just see this, that there are certain posts that get shared some, and certain posts that really get shared. And just in our practice, what we do is make sure that we are constantly tweaking our posts and our content so that it maximizes the amount of engagement that you have. And just to remind you, engagement means that people are sharing your posts, people are commenting on the things that you put in your channel, which then get shared by other people to other people, and that increases the level of marketing that you're doing about your practice. I'm just going to spend a couple of more minutes talking about social media channels. First of all, Facebook for business. Facebook is really important when it comes to social media marketing. Every day, users spend 10.5 billion minutes on Facebook. Some of you, including some of the organizers that are helping me, are probably on Facebook now while I'm talking. But that's every day, almost 20,000 years on Facebook. So this is a powerful channel for social media marketing. With a Facebook business page, you can provide details about your practice that match your website. And that's really important that you make sure that your Facebook business page matches your website. And you can keep new and existing customers by listing details like your hours and contact information, adding photos and images, and posting updates to let people know the latest about your business. As I said earlier, there's a true distinction between your personal Facebook page and your practice Facebook page. However, you must create your Facebook business page from your personal page. It has to be done from your personal page. It's really simple to do. If you look on your personal page, if you don't already have a Facebook business page, you create a page and then you choose a business category. It's really important that you choose local, business, or place as your category because that helps the geo-targeting area of Facebook to work. If you choose an industry, you choose a category, you agree to Facebook page's terms, and then you get started. But I must stress that you must create a Facebook business page from your personal Facebook page. Then you optimize this Facebook business page by adding a description, your website address, add a profile picture from your website, and we can help you do that also. You can add your page to your favorites on your Facebook account, and then you can start reaching new audiences immediately through Facebook. Here is an example of Dr. Najee's Facebook page, which matches her website page. So we've taken the image that we have on her website and then included her photo right on her Facebook page, and then she can immediately have that same branding throughout all of her online channels. Also, it's important to use the dashboard so that you can manage your accounts. I'll talk a little bit about Facebook advertising, but this is your dashboard so that you can be able to really manage all of your Facebook information. Quickly about Facebook advertising, Facebook as a channel is now becoming more and more important in terms of advertising because over time Facebook will try to work their way into becoming a paid channel. So you should start to think about how you can use some of your marketing budget in Facebook as well as pay-per-click and other online marketing efforts. Facebook allows you to provide local awareness ads, so you can let patients who are nearby know about your business. So you can select the area you want the ad to be displayed, the lifetime budget for the ad, the age of potential patients, and a number of other things. And you can add images and text right into that ad. Here's a couple of examples of ads by a Jamaica Cosmetic Dental Services. This is not just a post. This is an ad that comes from Facebook and gets posted on behalf. And it really just gives a little information about the business and some pictures about the business. You can also do discounts or coupons right in your Facebook ad. So here's on the right-hand side, we're offering a 50% off cleanings until the end of April, and they talk about the different insurance they provide. So here's an ad that gets posted or sent to people who may not already be in their network. You can geo-target your ad. You can determine the age, as I talked about, and really figure out the radius of that ad that you want to be applied so you can maximize that ad spend. Next up is social media channel Twitter. 33% of Twitter followers share information about the companies that they follow. So if you want to post on Twitter, and you have the ability to leverage the same types of posts that you have in Facebook on your Twitter channel, but they have different character limitations, 140 characters, and you use hashtags so that people can search by topics or use handles when mentioning other users. So you use ampersand handles when mentioning other users. Just some real quick Twitter do's and don'ts. First of all, as with Facebook, make sure you post regularly. Make sure that you check grammar. If we do that post, of course, we ensure that the grammar is correct. Be conversational, so you don't want to be boring. You want to respond to mentions that people have. Those are mentions of people seeing your Twitter feed. Always share images and video if you have them, and use the hashtags and ampersand handles. You don't want to, in this marketing, overly promote yourself. You really just want to provide information, more soft marketing. Please don't beg people to follow you. please don't post more than 3 times a day, or posting personal opinions on your Twitter business page. Again, what you do on your personal Twitter feeds or your personal Facebook page is your business. But when you are looking at making sure you expand your business, you want to make sure that you don't rule out potential patients based on some of the things that you have in your opinions that you personally have, and never ever get involved in Twitter wars on your business page. Some other tips: you want to post between 1 and 11 p.m. You always want to shorten links. There's a product called Bitly that helps you shorten links, and encourage retweets by making sure you keep your posts under 120 characters. Here's a Twitter feed from one of our customers who, again, matches their Twitter feed, their Twitter page, exactly with their website and their Facebook page, so that you have the consistent branding. And then they've taken some of the content that they have on their Facebook page and then had it posted on their Twitter feed. Here's the second page of that Twitter feed and that Twitter page that they have on their that you can see, and it's really powerful because you can really determine who's actually engaged in the content that you have. It's real easy to sign up for Twitter. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. You just sign up just by going to twitter.com, enter the information, and then click sign up. You choose a Twitter handle. Make sure that the Twitter handle is something that's professional and really it connotes your business. And then you add your interests, suggested users. You can customize your profile as I've shown you before, and then you go and find people, and you can do that over time, or you can do that by making sure you start with your network of people. Lastly, Google Plus as a social media channel. Google, over 600,000 people join Google Plus every day. There's 300 million active users, 20 million monthly mobile users. 32% of all social logins are through Google Plus. And so it is a powerful social network. It also allows you to do online patient reviews, and you can get local listings included within the search results if you have a Google Plus account. The Google Plus One button drives website traffic, and it's good for SEO. If you want to be ranked with Google, it's also another good channel for you to have for SEO. Just some important things. Communities in Google Plus are groups that share interest hobbies, so you want to be in the dental community. The Plus One button is similar to the Facebook like button, and then circles are helps you categorize your friends from your patients and from your colleagues, and then you can share posts on Google Plus with your specific circles. So it's real easy to get your business online. You just go to gybo.com and you can sign in. If you have a Gmail account, or you need to have a Gmail account, you can sign into that account and then go to gybo.com, enter the name of your local page, and then you can make sure that your local Google Plus page is claimed. So really just, it's important that Google My Business is a way for customers to look for you online. So you can show up on the web, you can get on the Google map, you can stand out on Google and help with your SEO rankings and be found across devices. So in summary, and really I didn't want to take up the whole hour, I wanted to make sure you got some relevant information. Social media is a powerful and growing way to engage your patients and get new patients. Social media marketing is something that you really should have, including Facebook and Twitter. Learning how to use social media to your benefit is critical to maximizing your online marketing efforts. It's really important and continuing to be more important every day. And there are a number of social media channels and options to choose from. And lastly, ProSites can help you through this process. I'm going to spend just a minute letting Cassandra just talk about some of the offering that we have at ProSites, and then we can. I'm hoping we're taking questions throughout, and if you have additional questions, I'm sure you can call us. Cassandra?
Hello, everybody. So hopefully I have more than 60 seconds, Keith. First of all, let me just introduce myself. I'm Cassandra Morris. I am the dental sales manager here at ProSites, and I've been here for almost 9 years. So it's highly likely that some of you guys on the phone know me or have met me at a trade show or talked to me at some point. Being with ProSites for so long and in the dental industry has really allowed me to see the entire evolution of social media. And you know, going from back then when it really wasn't around for businesses, it was kind of just, you know, growing for social and personal use. Now it's become a total necessity from a business sense. So Keith gave you guys tons of great tips, tons of awesome tidbits on managing social media on your own. I just wanted to really quickly touch upon the service that ProSites offers, because we are able to provide the service. If you don't have the time in the office to do all the things that Keith was talking about, you know, ProSites can handle it for you. So I'll make it pretty quick for you guys. Why ProSites social media? We're going to set up and brand your social media pages for you, which Keith also talked about. You don't have to worry about it. We'll make sure that we're maximizing the information that can go on there. You know, Facebook especially allows for quite a bit of info about the practice to go in there. So we make sure to put all that information, skin it to match the look of your site, incorporate you know, photos of the staff in the office for you, make sure that that's all set up properly, and then we also will link it back to your site. The idea is having that presence online is another area where patients or prospective patients can find you. We want to make sure that they can then get back to your site to learn more, you know, once they've been engaged, and vice versa. We make sure to put your social media logos on your website so that if somebody's on your website browsing, they can then go to your social media. So they're linked together. Obviously, we're saving a ton of time for your practice. Like I said, Keith gave you guys lots of tips on the things that you can do to do this thing on your own. However, it is quite time intensive. So if you don't have the time, or you know, you guys are focused on running the dental practice and you've got a lot going on there, we can save that time for you. You use our staff here to take care of all that stuff and not have to worry about it. That way your time is freed up in the office to focus on the things that you need to do to run the business day to day, and you can trust in knowing that ProSites is taking care of your social media presence and representing you in a positive and professional way. We also take the guesswork out of what to post. You know, a lot of my doctors have told me throughout the years, like, yeah, we're on social media, but, you know, I don't know if we're posting the right kind of stuff, or, you know, I'm not really sure what patients want to see. You don't have to worry about that with our service. We're going to handle that for you. We're going to come up with the content. We've already developed tons of great content that really engages a patient, so you don't have to worry about how, you know, what to post and how frequent to post. We do all of that. And then, of course, we're helping you to attract new patients in another way. You know, we already do your website for you. This is just one more way that we can get out there and help to attract new patients for the practice. So, you know, let ProSites go to work for you on helping to have a consistent, results-oriented social media presence. I have a couple examples, and I know we're kind of running short on time, so I'll just click on, you know, one of these really quick. Let's see if this will open for me. Keith, can you help me out there, see if that'll open? If not, we can continue on, and we can have anybody who's interested call in to get examples. It looks like it's not gonna open for me. That's all right. Keith showed you kind of an example a little bit ago, so I'll just move on to the next slide, and we're gonna at the end leave you with a number to call in, and that way you can call in and get examples and chat more about this. I just wanted to show you guys quickly the different packages that we have. So let's just go over to the packages. We have really something for everybody. So if you're just kind of trying to get your feet wet with the whole social media thing, we can do your package, do an advanced package. You'll get 4 posts per month where we'll go in and post those for you. And then we also would train up your staff quarterly so that you guys can, like Keith was talking about, augment the posts that we're doing with your own posts. So it includes all the setup, as I mentioned, the branding, and then we would post 4 times a month for you. So that's our advanced package. We then jump up into our premium package. If you're really looking to actively engage your patients and prospective patients, this one's going to do a great job of that. You're going to get double the posts, so you're going to have 8 posts per month, and then you're also going to do that quarterly training with your staff to help teach them what to post as well. And then this one also is going to include a strategy review where you're going to meet with our social media experts on our staff here to discuss your goals, strategy, and really to maximize your program and making sure you're getting the most about it, or most from it. And then you also get access to our latest social media trends for doctors in a simple area where you can get best practices. So then next, oh, I don't know what happened there. The screen's kind of messing up. Next package is the Elite package. So this is really our best package. This is a package that kind of excites me because you're not only getting, really supercharging your social media, but you're getting blogging as well. So this package is going to include us setting up your Facebook and your Twitter just like the other packages. You're going to get 12 posts a month, so it's much more posts to engage your patients. You're going to get all the other things too, the staff training quarterly, the semi-annual review. On top of your 12 posts a month that we're doing for you, we're also going to set up a blog and blog quarterly for you. So you're not only getting the benefit of the social media presence, but you're going to have one more account out there that's the search engines can grab onto, that the search engines like, and it's a great additional way to engage patients and also engage the search engines because we're feeding fresh, relevant content out there for you. So those are the 3 packages. You can probably see the pricing on there. I don't want to go into too much detail because I know we're trying to keep it short for you guys, but I will let you know that social media is going to be able to create a buzz about your practice. Social media spreads just like word of mouth. People are on there all day, every day, and that's the way that they're communicating. Just to throw one more example out before I wrap up, I have a friend who has about 500 followers on Facebook. Anytime she needs a service, whether it's a new dentist, a stylist, whatever it is, the first thing she does is go to Facebook, make a post, and instantaneously reach out to her 500 followers. If you're not on social media, how is she going to share if you're not on social media, how are your patients going to share your dental page? So that is super, super important. If you guys want to get more information on what ProSites does, you can call in, talk to our account advisor. There's a phone number that's on the screen here for you, and I'll also read it out. So if you aren't able to see the screen, it's 888-616-1372. Your account advisor that is assigned to your ProSites account can take you more through the packages, give you some of those examples that I could not open up for you, and give you any pricing that you need. And like I said, have ProSites help you out with this piece of your marketing. All right, and then Keith, if you want to go back on. Yep.
Thanks, Chrissy. So just as a wrap-up, and I think we've said this a lot, social media is really important, is a great marketing channel for you. We hope that we provided you a lot of good information. We are going to have this webinar recorded. It is being recorded, and we will post that recording in a way that you can be able to reach it. As we have a lot of people who've asked questions about getting access to the slides. So we will make sure that this recording is available to you. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully we'll be able to do more of these and provide more information in the future. Have a great day. Thank you.